Hello, hello. I am live. Hello. God, right. I've been meaning to play this for weeks now, and I've finally gotten around to it. Ah, I'm very happy about that. Now, let me just get comfortable, and we'll get going. It's good. Right. Things are looking good. Just 1 second. It's trying to fix something right here. Come on. What the fuck? Come on then. This is going to annoy the hell out of me. Oh, Jesus. Where? Oh, right, there we go. Right. Okay, so this game is not suitable for children or those who are easily disturbed. How fun. Right. That's me all comfortable. I'm just going to do a quick, just before we go ahead, I'm just going to do a quick audio check. Yep, I can hear myself, that's good. Right. Individuals suffering from anxiety, depression may not have a positive experience playing this game. Would you like to review any detailed content warnings which contain spoilers? I'm going to say no, but for anyone watching, just bear that in mind. This game's not for the faint-hearted. I just don't want to be spoiled. But I'm going to go ahead. Let's do it. By playing Doki Doki Literature Club, you agree that you have noted the game's age rating in your region, and you consent to your exposure of highly disturbing content. I agree. Let's do this. I'm just gonna clean my glasses. Oh yes. How fun. Just a second. Oh. Right. Glasses cleaned a little. Let's get into it. Please enter your name. My name is Christopher. Let's do this. Hey! I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw towards herself. I'm gonna turn my volume down slightly. The girl is Sayori, my neighbour, and good friend since we were children. Oh. You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself making the kind of friend you never see yourself making today. But it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. Just a second. Music volume. Oh. Okay. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. Haha! I overslept again! I can't do the good old voices. But I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. Ah! You just say you will... You say you... Like you will say... Oh, fucking hell. Ah, you say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. By the way, I thought I mentioned this before, I was an acting student, so when it comes to reading stuff like this in games, I will, you know, get right into it. That's mean, Christopher. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean I guess you don't have it in you to be mean even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with our other students making their daily commutes. By the way, Christopher, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I told you already, I'm not interested in joining any clubs. I'm really not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. Ah, that's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did. In one of our many conversations, where I dismissively go along with whatever she's on about. Just gonna have a drink of coffee. I'm sorry if you can hear me slurping. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialise or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a neat in a few years because you're not used to real words. I woke up about an hour ago, people. I'm sorry. I can't speak. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises though. That was no promises though. Well, you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate. Everything inside of her head. Oh, we're in school. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's just over before I know it. After picking up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. This is me in real life. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello? Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realise that I'm the only one left in this classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know. Know what? Well, you could, that you could come to my club. Sayori. Yeah? There's no way I'm going to your club. Ah, meanie! Sayori is vice president of the Literature Club. Not that I was ever aware she'd had any interest in literature. In fact, I am 99% sure that she did it only because she thought it would help to be fun start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she irritated the title Vice President. She said, "My interest in literature is granted to be even less. I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please." Why do you care so much anyway? Well, so I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell myself if Sayori is really much of an airhead, or if she's cunning or if she is cunning if she is so cunning as oh my god, or if she so cunning as have planned all this out. I let along a sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for the cupcake, okay? Yes! Let's go! And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for the cupcake. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here! I told you, don't call me a new member. I glance around the room. Girl 1, welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Actually, I need to get more into the voice of which. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. I don't know. Sayori is always nice about things. Sayori always says nice things. Oh my god, I can't do voices. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Ah, Christopher, why am I surprised? I can't do it. Welcome to the club. All of the escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. Yes! Yes! Yes, I needed a coffee. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry? Nazuki? Huh? The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is the one I don't recognise. Her small figure makes her look like a first-year student. She is also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back towards the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki. Oh, fuck's sake. Natsuki? Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Don't say things like that. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Ah well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Christopher. Monica smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically, completely out of my league. It's the story of my life. So having her smile at me so genuinely makes me feel a little. You too, Monica. Come, sit down, Christopher. We made room at the table, so you can sit next to me on Monica. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them, I'll get them. I'm getting lost with all these voices. Sorry, I'm just a little too excited. And how about... I can't remember. And how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form the table. As I already mentioned, it's been widened that there is one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs that tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! What just happened? Nagusi lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make the ears. So cute! I'm too much into this. I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one, but then Monica. I follow. It's delicious! Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavour. I wonder if she made it herself. It's really good. Thank you, I'm doing a female voice. Thank you, Natsuki. Well, don't assume genders today. But why are you thanking me? It's not like haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything? I thought you technically did. Sayori said. Well, maybe. But not for, you, dummy. Alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table, carrying a tea set. What the hell is this club? It's just eating cupcakes and drinking tea. She carefully places a cupcake in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this. Oh, that's me. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers give us permission. After all, it does have a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book. I guess. Don't let yourself imitate the Julie's just trying to impress you. That's not. Insulted, Yuri looks away. I mean, I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So, what made you consider the Literature Club? I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was particularly dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so that's okay. Don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature, I'm totally doing someone else's voice now. The voices are just random each time for each girl, each character. It's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. Just taking a drink, coffee. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member of any of the major clubs. Weren't you the leader of the debate club last year? Well, you know, to be honest, I can't stand all of the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised, aren't more people in the club yet? It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort into starting something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention. Like literature. Just a second, guys. Doing something. Sorry, I'm actually streaming at the same time of watching someone else's stream. Well, kind of. It's on quiet and it's in another tab from my stream manager. It's just, you know, get them channel points built up. Be there to support her as a viewer. Right. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that's much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! Well, we do our best. You know it! Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard to find these three. Maybe that's why they were also delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So Christopher, what kind of things do you like to read? Considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. Nice. Genjito. I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki head suddenly perks up. It looks like she wants to say something but keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri kisses the rim of her teacup with her fingers. My favourites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me, and telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. It's amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for the loop. Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. Nice. I read a horror book once. I desperately grabbed something I can relate to at the minimal level. Coffee. Right. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you. I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think, or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. I hate horror! Oh, why is that? Let's not do it. Well, just... Natsuki eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually don't like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that right idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called... Don't say it out! Give me that back! Fine, fine. Your cupcakes, your poems. Everything you do is just as cute as you are. Sayori sidles up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet? I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities, and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for you, Yuri. Oh, I wanted everyone to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for the moment. Okay. You know what, I really need to start warming up my voice and my mouth before streams. Plus, it's only been 26 minutes and just from talking my mouth hurts. Doing these voices. I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. The next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help. I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Christopher? Monika smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare at me with dejected eyes. But, I'm sorry, I thought, Christopher, you all... I'm defenceless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That's it. If writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the Literature Club. Welcome to hell, Christopher, welcome to hell. One by one, the girl's eyes light up. Yes, I'm so happy! Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey, you really did scare me for the moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would have been super pissed. Great. And then that makes it official. Welcome to the Literature Club! Thanks, I guess? Okay, everyone. I think with that we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment? Write a poem to the next meeting so we can all share. Monika looks over at me. Just a sec, guys. Just need to check something quickly. Come on. Okay, it's probably fine to leave later. Monica looks over at me once more. Christopher, I'm looking forward to see how you express yourself. Hee. Yeah. Can I really impress a class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey Christopher, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Sayori and I never walk home together, but together anywhere because she always stayed for the clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright. I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances. And I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Oh goodness. Time to write a poem! Pick 4 words, so think of your favourite club member. Well, like... romance. Sunset. Sunny. Party. Precious, I almost think Kawaii there. Suicide there. Beauty. Melody. I like horror. Love. Kiss. Puppy. Sing. Whisper. Happiness. Holiday. Summer, my favourite time of the year. Vacation. Memories. Friends. Strawberry. Hi again, Christopher. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. No, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least kept my word. Well, I'm back at the Literature Club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Christopher. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh come on, like he deserves any slack. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year too. I didn't know if you were planning to just come here and hang out, or... But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Don't worry guys, Christopher always gives his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Sayori, that's because your room is messy. It's so messy it's just almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. Well, how come? You and Christopher that can become good friends too. Sayori? Huh? As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Oh, sorry. Yuri, where did I get sorry from? Yuri, even brought you something today, you know? Wait, Sayori. Me? No, not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Aw, Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not on. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri, I wasn't thinking. I guess it means it's up to me to rescue this situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in this first place. So it's a nice gesture from you as a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright, well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted. It says, how is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you, I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities from the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is running around in the closet, rummaging around in the closet. Sorry. Man, that's how I speak in real life. Looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slumped down into the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature related by myself like this? I guess I could always read some of the book Yuri gave me, but I'm feeling a little too tired to read. I'd probably fall asleep right now. Close my eyes and end up listening on Sayori's conversation with Monica. We're probably going to seem lame compared to the other clubs though. Well, we can't give up. The festival is our chance to show everyone what literature is all about. The problem is that the idea of literature club sounds dense and intellectual. What? But it's not like that at all, you know. We just need a way of showing that to everyone. Sorry, did I skip on something? Something that speaks to the creative minds? That doesn't solve the problem though. What do you mean? Even if we come up with most fun things ever, nobody will ever come in the first place if it's just a literature event. So it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know. And after they come, we can do the thing to speak to these creative minds. What's this? Sayori is taking this really seriously. It's there to hear her deliberating. deliberating like this? Huh? That's a good point. In that case, do you think food will do the trick? But what kinds? Well, I guess we could... Cupcakes! Cupcake, yes! Good thinking. Natsuki would love to do that. You're right. Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly. That wasn't why you suggested it. Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy. Cupcakes it is, then. I'm hungry. Anyway, we'll need to work out the details of the event itself. I find myself smiling. In the end, Sayori is still her usual self. But therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding out any motivation at all, Sayori can put her mind to things and take them and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I end up letting her get on my case about things. I can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes. Oh, that's me. Well, I open my eyes to find Sayori's face, filling my vision. I nearly fall out of my chair. Sorry. Wait. Actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't the napping club. It's the Doki Doki Literature Club. Does our school have a napping club? You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in a club, you're going to have less time for anime, you know. Oh god, I really want to watch... Oh my god, I was going to make a joke there, but... Why have I forgot the name of my favourite anime? I really want to watch Tokyo Ghoul though! You know, I have to stay up late for that. You'll need to get used to it. Don't say that's so loud. I glance over my shoulder to see if Monica overheard. It's true though. Yeah. I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayori. That's what I do best. That's the problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you? No, not every day. That's not very convincing. How many days in the past weeks have you gotten up on time? It's a secret. I work back shift, so it's quite normal for me to get up early. I knew it. Come on. At least give me some benefit of the doubt. I can't even do that. Look, Sayori, it's written all over you. Sayori glances around at herself. How is it written all over me? You were clearly in a rush this morning. Look at your hair sticking out there. I run my fingertips down the side of your Sayori's hair, trying to straighten it out. Oh, man, you really need a brush for this. My hair is just really hard to get right. I wouldn't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Look, your bow isn't straight either. And there's toothpaste stain on your collar right there. I tried to wipe off the stain with my finger. But nobody would ever notice that. Of course they wouldn't. Nobody's going to tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I don't care about that. Hey, you meanie. And you don't even keep your blazer buttoned up. Seriously, Sayori? Why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet? Huh? That's super mean. Sorry, but you'll thank me later. I start to button her blazer from the bottom. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind. The shocks. Right. This is so funny. What is? Well, I was just thinking how weird it is to have a friend who does these kind of things. Don't say that. You'll make me feel weird about it, stupid. It's okay though. I'm happy with like this. Haven't you? I guess. Hey, be careful. The button might come off. Why is this one... I'm sorry, this is making me laugh. Why is this one so hard to close? I struggled to fully close the button near the chest. That's why I was laughing. Does this thing even fit you properly? It did when I bought it. Sigh. If you ever buttoned it, you would have noticed sooner that it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about? Jesus Christ. I was thinking it. That was what... strangely, I'm... Oh god, that doesn't stop the music. Strangely, I'm actually really enjoying this. I know why I'm playing this. I'm playing this because I've not played it, but I've seen it being played. You know, I'm a horror fan, and there's a reason it applies to me. But just the dating stuff, there's something so fun about it. Maybe you should try dating games more. Oh no, this is going to become my thing. Don't say that out loud. Oh yeah, maybe it's because my boobs got bigger. Anyway. You look much better now, so... why does it feel strange to see Sayone's blazer buttoned up like this? It's so stuffy. My coffee's gone cold. Good. It's not worth it at all. Sayone hastily unbuttons her blazer once more. Phew. That's so much better. Sayone puts her arms out and twirls around. If so, I keep it unbuttoned when then I won't get a boyfriend, right? What kind of logic is that? And why are you saying that like it's a good thing? Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't even let me do things like this. And you take care of me better than anyone else would anyway. So that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned. Stop saying all these embarrassing things. Huh? I didn't say anything embarrassing. Jeez. Well, anyway, just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier. Only if you focus on going to bed earlier. Fine, fine. It's a deal. Uh-huh. These laughs I'm doing. I guess we're really better at taking care of each other than we are at taking care of ourselves. Yeah, I guess so. So maybe you should come wake up. Wake me up in the morning. You're doing that again, Sayone. Aw, but I was joking that time. Man, it's impossible to tell with you sometimes. Jeez, someone interrupts. At last. Okay, everyone! Huh? Monica suddenly calls out. Why don't we share the poems we wrote now? Yay! Christopher, I can't wait to read yours. Yeah, same. I fail to sound enthusiastic, but Sayone still trots away to retrieve her poem. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration, since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everybody's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait! Sayone and Monica enthusiastically pulls out their poems. Sayone is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monika's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. I'm trying to match those faces up, the names up to their face. But I think that Natsuki was the girl I was just speaking to, is that right? Monika's the popular one who was popular tall one. Yuri is that more emo looking one. Is it Natsuki I was just... It's probably only fair I should ming with her first. Have I picked it? Oh no. No. Oh. Okay. Sorry. Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you. That's a little blunt. Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it wasn't bad. It just didn't evoke any emotions. So basically not cute enough for your tastes. Do you want to get smacked? I'll pass. Sigh. Well, anyway, I guess I needed to show you mine. Not that you like it. Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb. I should do this in a David Attenborough voice. Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb. Crickets can leap. Horses can... No, this is terrible. Horses can race. Owls can seek. Cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly. People can fly. But that's about it. You know, it was good, but the last line doesn't match up with the rest. Yeah? I told you that you weren't going to like it. I liked it, I just think the end could have been different. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like it when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for the rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. Why? She done that purposely. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. Okay. So you did. I guess more went into that than I realised. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah. Guess not. I decided to humour her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Okay, what we'll do... It's nearly an hour into the stream. I could really do with a drink of water, so I will be back in a few minutes. When I'm back, I might just give a few minutes before we jump into the game. But yeah, let's give it a little break. Right, I'm back from... Can everybody hear me? Let me just test that. Can everybody hear me? Yes, you can. That's good to know. This is I'm surprised by how much I'm actually invested in this story. I would never play a game like this. Right, oh god, just getting comfy again. I'll give it a few minutes, I just want to take a break from attempting to do these voices. I gave that up very easily. Like I said, I'm going to have to start warming up my voice before streaming. I done acting in college. I mentioned that earlier, but you know, it was a lot of... You'd have the first class or first thing was warm up, and you know, you'd do that yourself, or someone would oversee it. And physical warm up, and also, you know, vocal warm up. So it's a lot of Actually, let me do this right now. It'll help me. It's not really helping my jaw though. That's the issue. Oh, my jaw. Right. What's happening on the Twitter world? Oh, nice. Becky Boom streaming tonight. That's good. Becky Boom's a great streamer. Wow, 51 days to Resident Evil 4 Remake. It's so close. Tomorrow is literally the 1st of February. I cannot believe it. Right, I'm just going to check one thing and then we'll get going. Oh. Just be 1 second, guys. Oh, James Buckley is being... How do I say this? Oh, nope. If you heard that, that was G. Okay. Right, let's get back into it then. Take a drink. And you know what? I changed my mind. We'll leave the favourite girl to the last. I think Sayori, or is it Sayori? That's I think it's Sayori, the one we were speaking to not too long ago, and you know, doing her buttons. Overall, my opinion on all these girls, and like dating wise, obviously that girl we just talked to. It's like she has no interest. she's, I don't know, she's quite young, she's quite, I don't know the word, she doesn't seem very interested. Monica was being flirty. No, sorry, Yuri. It was Yuri that was being flirtatious. So she likes Christopher. And I was thinking, okay, if there's like an option to date someone, you know, maybe with her. But then, the girl we were just doing the buttons with, they really have a deeper connection, and I feel like they would be better. And I think that was Sayori, so let's keep Sayori for last. Yeah, hi Christopher. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring up these things, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. But I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Ah-ha-ha! Don't worry, Christopher. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But that is sort of the barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. I like this one. It makes me think of something Sayori would like. Is that so? You and Sayori are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had those sort of things in common. Well, we may be good friends, but Sayori and I are actually really different. Well, that may be the case. But maybe there are also some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you. Yeah, like I was saying there, Sayori and Christopher. I'm not saying me in real life because it's a virtual game. Sayori and Christopher clearly have a connection and they're very comfortable with each other and they'd be really good with each other. So if I get that option, I think that's the way we're going to go. Even if you're shot in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you'd think. So I think that's a kind of vibe I get when you're reading your poem. You're sure you're not reading into that too much? Haha, I could be. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. But in that case, Sayori's writing has kind of a gentle feel to it. I can tell she likes exploding with emotions, like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy would enjoy sad things too? Yeah, that's totally unexpected. Well, to each their own. And you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little biased towards their own kinds of styles, but I'll always help find what suits you the most. So, don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything, or maybe I do. Ahaha. Ahaha. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, not very good. You seem pretty confident for someone who claims not to be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound different. I just miss that completely. That doesn't mean I always feel the way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. It's going to take a drink quickly. It's longer. I like that. Hole in wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction, sparkle... Why can't I read that? See the direction, the sparkle plot nudes. A nosy neighbour, an angry boyfriend. I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for the clue. No, I can't see it. I reel, behind like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retains. Already scorched with a permanent copy of meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It wasn't too deep. Stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realise now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out, and he, on the other side, was looking in. It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. Kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming out on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. I know another way of thinking about this is, if you keep your pen on the same spot for too long, you're just getting a bit dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Yuri. Silence. Silence. Yuri stays at the poem. A minute passes. More than enough time for her to finish reading. Oh, sorry. I forgot to start speaking. That's fine, don't force yourself. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. You can tell she likes Christopher. This is your first time writing a poem, right? Yeah. Why'd you ask? Sure. I guess that might have been after reading through it. So it's that bad? No. Did I just lose my voice? I'm so sorry. Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. That's fine, I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right, it's just that there's a specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most notable thing I recognise in the new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the possessiveness are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, as it's her demeanour it is as if her demeanour totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There's so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together that's probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased though. Yes, I've seen that. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologising to herself for me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily, as if that's a rare opportunity for her. Which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Right, I'm taking a drink. But why is the writing styles getting more harder to read? Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate between the amber glow. Is that baffling or bathing? Baffling. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the rest of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe. Calm's air of the present but living in the past. The light flickens. I flicken back. Okay. Silence. I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting. What? I wasn't thinking about that at all. But you were taking a long time to read. Ah, well, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. That's a relief. You can tell she's kind of shy, and she's not too confident. This game is good. Do you know what? It's just... I'm sorry. This game is good. I'll tell you why. I play the Dark Pictures anthology games. Now, despite I like them games, their characters are so fucking bland as shit and boring. Well, not that they're boring, they're just totally two-dimensional. There's nothing to the characters whatsoever. But within 1 hour and 20 minutes playing this game, there's so much depth to these characters. The writing is really good here. The writing, I really love the writing of this. The dialogue, it's great. It's so good. It's really, really good. I've been, taken by surprise here with this game. Sorry, I just need to clean my glasses a little. Oh, they actually make characters to care about, and oh my god, I can't speak today. The relationships between these characters are really good and very interesting. Yuri clearly likes Christopher, but she's very shy and not very confident in herself that she can't get that together. And I'll talk about the other girls soon, just because I can't quite remember their names. Monica, is she the popular one? Was there a girl called Monica? I can't remember. Or was it Monica? I'll leave it there now. Also, I liked the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. Usually I like longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. You can. Oh, that's good. She's been a bit confident now. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something too easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghost Yuri? Haha. Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Christopher. Really? Someone messaging me? Fuck off, I'm fine. I'm being asked if I'm in work today. Oh. Saying to my friend, nope. Yeah, day off work today. Means Twitch stream, and my Wi-Fi is fucked, so that message is not sending. Right now. I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over that after all. But remember, that's poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story, or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing. That's a lot of solemn, putting it that way. I haven't thought of that. It's impressive. It's nothing really. Well, if it makes me happy that you think that. Just a second, guys, sorry. Right. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Now it's time for Sayori. Silence, short face. Oh my goodness! This is so good, Christopher! Huh? I love it! Sorry, I'm getting messages. I shouldn't really. That's not very professional. I had no idea you were such a good writer, Sayori. You must be seriously over the acting. Just a second, guys. Right. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either. Jeez. Yuri's opinion was way more constructive than this. Are you sure you don't like it just because I... You don't like it just because I wrote it? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. But I think I understand you better than a lot of people, you know. They're so sweet together! They're so sweet together! So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem. It's a Christopher poem! Ah! And that makes it feel extra special. I can feel your feelings in it. Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest. You're so weird, Sayori. I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It reminds me how you're really part of the club now. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of your club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, Christopher. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know. Trying new things like this for other people. That's something that only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah? And I'm going to make sure you had lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm going to hold you to that then. Yay! Now, you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry. I'm really bad at this. Well, we'll see about that. Dear Sunshine, easier handwriting, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning. It makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed. Making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above. The sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Okay. Similar to the first one we read, really good two paragraphs. I like that. If it wasn't for you, I couldn't sleep forever. But I'm not. I like the but mad. I want that. That's just maybe she was hungry when she was writing it. Sayori. This is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? No. Just a little bit. The breakfast. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself. Don't be a moan. I still tried my best. Yeah. I didn't mean to say that was a bad poem. It came out nice. Or, how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I made eggs on toast. Lovely. Even though you were late to school? It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun. Monica's the best. Yeah. But next time, I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I'll look forward to it. Phew! I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. And it's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their poems. They read in tandem. I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What is this language? Huh? Did you see something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Ah, thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Huh? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. Huh? If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. She's very... what's the word I'm looking for? She doesn't take criticism well, eh? That's what I'm trying to say. Sayori liked it. And Christopher did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me? I appreciate the offer, but I spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring. Which I haven't yet. And Christopher really liked my poem too, you know. Pardon me, a bit little. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. The Doki Doki Literature oh my fucking god. The Doki Doki Literature Club music suddenly stops. Oh? I didn't realise you were so invested in trying to impress our new members, Yuri. Huh? That's not what you'll just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Christopher appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours. Huh? And how did you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magnificently grew a size bigger as soon as Christopher started showing up. Oh my god. I really like this game. Is this written by a man? I need to know. Well, actually, that sounds horrible, but I want to know what this is all coming from. Where is... right. Because it's very interesting writers. Dan. Dan Salvato, okay. Well, anyway, he's done a good job. Natsuki, that's a little... It doesn't involve you. I don't like fighting guys. Suddenly both girls turned towards me. As if they just noticed I was standing there. Christopher, she's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She starved to death. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then she wouldn't have appeared in the first place. What's the point of making your own poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that, Christopher. Wait! There's a reason we have so many deep unexpressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most efficiently. Avoiding them is not only unnecessary limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Christopher? Well, silence. How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing. But whomever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. Oh god. Look, Natsuki needs to grow up a bit more. And needs to learn. I think she was in the wrong in that situation. As I can go, help me, Sayori. I'll stand up for Yuri. Did I just say next? What? You're right. See? Wait. So that's not an excuse for you shouldn't pick a fight just because someone. I think I picked the wrong option, but okay. You shouldn't pick a fight just because someone's opinion is different. That's not what happened at all. Yuri wouldn't even take my poem seriously. I understand. Yuri? Huh? You're seriously a talented writer. It's no secret that I was impressed. But here's the thing. No matter how simple or refined someone's writing style is, they're still putting their feelings into it, and it becomes something really personal. That's why Natsuki feels threatened when you say your poems were cute. I see. I didn't notice that. I'm sorry. But Natsuki, you took it way too far. Yuri means well. Okay. And you just told her how you felt. Then this would have happened in the first place. Are you kidding? That's exactly what I did. That was how that... Natsuki, I think that's enough. You both said some things that you didn't mean. Yuri apologised. Don't you think you should too? Natsuki clenches her fists. She's taken a drink. At the end, nobody has taken her side. She's trapped, at this point being defiant only because she can't handle the pressure. Oh fuck, I've dropped my controller. I ended up feeling bad for her. Sometimes when I'm hurt, it helps to walk and clear my head. Sayori, she doesn't need to... You know what? I'm going to do that. It'll spare me from having to look at all your faces right now. Without warning, Natsuki snatches her own poem from the desk and storms out. On her way out, she crumbs up the poem with her hands and throws it in the trash. Natsuki, she didn't really need to do that. I look across the room. Yuri has her chin buried in her hands while she stares down at her desk. I gingerly, am I saying that right? Gingerly? Like a ginger girl? Like a ginger person? I don't know. I gingerly approach her and sit in an adjustment chair. Sigh. Everything alright? I'm so embarrassed. I can't believe I acted like that. Probably hate me now. No, Yuri. How could anyone not have gotten frustrated after being treated like that? You handled it as well as anyone could. I don't think any less of you. Well, alright. I believe you. Thanks, Christopher. You're too kind. I'm thankful to have a part of this club now. It's nothing. One more thing. That one thing Natsuki said about, I would never do anything so shameful. So, what thing did Natsuki say? Well, never mind that. I'm going to make some tea. Good idea. Was it the boob thing? Make enough for more than one person, okay? Yeah. Okay everyone, it's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems? That was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. That was alright, well mostly. Christopher, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome! In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you'll learn something from your friends too. So your poems will be even better. I think to myself. I did learn a little about the kind of poems everyone likes. For any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those that I want to impress. I nod to myself with newfound determination. Christopher, ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Sayori beams at me. It really has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm enjoying it either. Sayori, about what happened earlier, what do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Mitsuki? Does that kind of thing happen often? No. It's nearly the first time I've seen them like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they make good friends with you. You know, Christopher. It's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too. That's every day is going. I'm just going to do that every time now. Every day is going to be so much fun. Sigh. Well, looks like Sayori still hasn't caught onto the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with her is nice, but does it really need to stop there? Well, just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay, yeah, let's do this. Memories. Let's get a bit emotional. This disaster. Passion. Colour. Misfortune. Dance. Journey. Cheeks. Fear. Childhood. Judgment. Games. Determination. Chocolate. Melody. Vanilla. Intellectual. Desire. Excitement. Another day passes, and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple of days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hi, Christopher. So, Sayori, looks like you're in a good mood today. I'm just not used to being in the club, that's all. I'm just still not used to you being in the club, that's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always simple things with you anyway. Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? Oh, why not, Christopher? She's so nice to you, you've got such a good connection and you say no. Huh? That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori? Huh? Why that all of a sudden? No reason really. I just wanted to look at it. Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets open. Then, she turns it upside down and lets contents spill onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. I knew it! I can see right through you, Sayori. That's not fair. How did you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming into the club room. So either you're not hungry and wanting an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. And so, that only leaves one option. Oh, what? I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Yuri suddenly giggles. Huh? I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in her book as always. I wasn't listening or anything. I was just something in my book. Yuri, tell Christopher to let me borrow some money. Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can respectfully fill at the. And frankly, after putting on mischieviously a little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough. The rehabilitation. I didn't mean that. I get too absorbed in my book. I really like it when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. There's no way you can think that. You were right though. I did something bad now and I have to accept the revolution. The retribution. That's still coming from you, Sayori. I guess there's a little devil inside. I guess there's a little devil all of us inside, isn't there? Just doing something quickly. Right. Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys that she would bring me to the club before she even told me. But you wouldn't have come if it wasn't for the cupcakes. So I had to take Natsuki into making them. Come on. Give me one more credit than Sayori. I have nowhere. Something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles onto the desk. Oh. Yeah! Ow! What was... a cookie! Sure enough. It's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around. Is this a miracle? It's because I paid my resolution. Retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. I was just going to give it to you, but then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. But it was totally worth seeing your reaction though. Natsuki! It was so nice of you, I'm so happy. Sayori hugs the cookie. Jeez, just eat it. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. So good! Sayori suddenly clasps her hand over her mouth. I bit my tongue. You're going through a lot. Just one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez. Beggars can't be choosers. Yours is chocolate, yeah? Why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still really happy that you shared this one with me. Sayori gets out of her seat and goes by Natsuki, then wraps her arms around her. Oh jeez. I get it. Cookie's still in hand. Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off of them. Off! Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite of Natsuki's cookie. Hey! Did you seriously do that? Hahaha! Mouthful, Sayori trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well. Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monica, can you tell Sayori? Huh? Natsuki glances around. Monica isn't in the club then. Ah, where's Monica anyway? Good question. Oh. Sorry, something happened, but let's continue. Not me. Yeah, I haven't either. It's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She probably has something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. Oh yeah, have. What's her name, Monica? Eh? You don't think she has a... Ah, I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. That's true. Excuse me? Natsuki's offended. Suddenly, the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. There you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after all. Well, not surprised she has a boyfriend. She's popular after all. You're so strong-willed. What world? But boyfriend? What else are you talking? She doesn't have a boyfriend. Monica quizzically glances at me. Never mind that. What, so that was just a joke, sorry. That got right over my head. Well, you up anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I just kind of lost track of time. That kind of makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell now, at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. I don't really. I just kind of started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool! You should play something for us, Monica. Monica looks at me. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. Yay! That sounds cool. I'd also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Christopher. Monica smiles sweetly. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently. And I'd really love the chance to share one someday. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So, I didn't miss anything, did I? No, not really. I chose to leave Sayori's mischievous escapade. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. Looks like everybody has settled down. Sayori somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri is back to her book, and Natsuki disappeared into... bless me. And Natsuki disappeared into the closet. Christopher! Sayori suddenly comes up to me. I'm going to get some supplies from another class in. Want to come with me? Supplies? What for? Well, you know, the festival is coming up. And me and Monica were going to make some posters and stuff. So I needed to go find crayons and markers and glue sticks. I see. Sure, I'll go with you. Yay! Okay, Monica, we'll be back soon. Are you going with Christopher to get supplies? There's no need to trouble yourself. I'd be happy to go with him. Oh, but I wanted to go. It's so much fun exploring empty classrooms and stuff. Hehehe. Okay, it's just a suggestion. See if you can find poster paper too, okay? Okay! Ready, Christopher? Yup, let's go! Sayori and I exit the club room. I follow behind Sayori, hums and skips around the hallway. Honestly, it feels like I'm talking to a kid in the mall or something. How? Sayori finds pleasure in simplest things sometimes. Well, girls, people are like that. Hey, Sayori, what exactly are we doing for the festival anyway? I'm not too sure that how we would make an event out of literature. Uh-huh. Me and Monica have it all planned out, don't you worry. Is that so? Yep. We're gonna do a poetry performance. I'm just taking a drink. A performance? Of what kind? Well, everyone is going to take turns on stage and they cite their favourite poems. Ah, that sounds kind of dull. Christopher, you're not thinking about it the right way at all. It's not just about reading poems, it's about performing them. Like you say the lines are a poem like between my feet. The last remaining flower beckons to me. I twist the stem, freeing it from its clinging roots, caressing the final joyous moment between my fingers. But to what ends I have summoned this joy? From now when I look in every direction, the preposterous field before me, but it's a barren wasteland. Like that. Sayori. How do I put this? I'm sure it's just me, but it's impossible for me to take you seriously when you talk like that. You meanie. I'm working super hard on this, you know. I know. I just mean that it's pretty unordinary contrast to your cute self. Don't say that, it's embarrassing. But I guess that means I'm doing a good job. Yeah, I guess so. I'm so excited! The festival is going to be so much fun. Sayori spins herself around the hallway again. Christopher, this classroom is over there is empty. Let's begin the mission. The mission, eh? It's been a long time since I've spent my time with Sayori like this. But in the end, she hasn't changed one bit. She's nothing but a ball of sunshine, throwing happy vibes from the world around her. It's a pretty nostalgic feeling for me. As the years went by, I began to hold myself up in my room and more and more. So going adventuring with Sayori brings out a special sort of feeling I forget I had in me. The two of us enter the classroom. Sayori heads straight to the closet, and I follow. Let's see what we have here. Crayons! Sayori pulls out a box full of crayons on the shelf. They're the best brand too. They're kind of dirty though. Sayori starts pulling various crayons out of the box, reading the colour names. Alright, that's one down. Don't get distracted, we still need to find... Wait, I'm looking for my favourite colour. Fine. Then at least move aside so I can look for the poster paper. I dropped one by accident. Oh, smack! Kaya! Sayori bends over and smacks her forehead right into the shelf. She falls to the floor and the crayons spill all over her lap. Ow! You okay? My forehead. Sayori clutches her forehead. Gee, Sayori. It's just like you, isn't it? Come on, let's see. Since Sayori is sitting on the floor, I grab her by the waist and pull her out of the closet. You have to move your hands, Sayori. But it hurts. Just do it for the second. Sayori slowly releases her hands from her forehead. I gently brush her bangs to the side. Ow! Sorry. There's a huge red mark on the centre of her forehead. A bump is starting to form as well. Man, that's gonna swell up. I should find you some ice. Christopher, where would I find ice around this time? I guess a cold drink would do. You don't have to. I'm fine with looking like a unicorn. Even wincing at the pain. Sayori makes a silly joke. What are you saying? I'll be right back, okay? Okay. I pat Sayori on the shoulder and run into the hallway. I locate the nearest vending machine. What should I get? It doesn't really matter, since it will be used as an ice bucket, rather than drink. But I know Sayori likes apple juice, so I purchase that one. In just a moment, I already returned to the classroom where I left Sayori. She has one palm on her forehead and using the other hand to clumsily scoop the crayons back into the box. At least they were already in the wrong spots before I spilled them. Sayori, here. I hand Sayori the bottle of apple juice. It's nice and cold. Sayori opens the cap and starts drinking from it. Sayori, what are you doing? It's for your forehead, idiot. Ah, sorry, I forgot. How hard did you hit your head? Sayori places the bottle against the bump on her head. It stings. Just bear with it. It will feel better soon. Looks like you cleared up most of the crayons. That's so good. So that's good. Hey, Christopher? This kind of reminds you of growing up, doesn't it? What do you mean? You know, how we used to play outside all the time? I would always try to keep up with you. You were kind of oblivious in some ways. Like, I usually fell behind or had trouble climbing on things you did. But sometimes when I tried to do things I couldn't, I would get myself hurt. I'd fall asleep and scrape myself. Or get a bump. And I would start crying really hard. And you would rush over as quick as you could. You would really try hard to get me stop crying. It was almost like you blame yourself and were afraid of getting in trouble if someone found out. Even though it wasn't really your fault at all, you know? Did I really do that? Yeah, you don't remember? Come to think of it, maybe I do remember the bit. I guess I was always so focused on my games that I didn't pay enough attention to you. So in a way, it was my fault. Kind of like this time too. If I wasn't rushing out of the closet, you probably wouldn't have had hit your head. Christopher, I don't think you realise it, but you've always been thinking about other people. Even after all these years. You're rushing to help me, even though I'm just being clumsy. You're really a sweetheart. Don't call me that. And I don't really do this sort of thing all the time. I guess when it comes to you, it just feels natural. Before I even know it, I'm treating you like that. And I guess that's what happens when you've been friends for so long. Really? Maybe you're right. Christopher, I'm so glad nothing's changed between us. Do you think it'll be like this forever? Forever? If I'm honest to myself, there's no telling where we'll each end up for college, and after that. So it wouldn't be fair to make any promises, but, well, I hope so. It's been this long already, right? I can't imagine you ever changing, so my hopes are up. I'm so happy. Sayori has a whimsical expression in her eyes. We all remain silent for a moment. She's so silly and clumsy on the outside that when I see her deep in thought like this, it makes me not want to disturb her. I guess we should go back. I don't want to worry Monica, you know? Good luck with that. She's going to see your forehead either way. Not if I hide it under my bangs. Sayori hops to her feet. Ah! Oh, that. She clutches her forehead again. Don't stand up so fast after hurting yourself. Well, I guess it's too late now. Anyway, let's go. I follow Sayori out of the classroom. Sayori plays with her bangs to try and hide the bump, but without much success. In a moment, we make it back to the classroom. You're back. Good timing. I was just about to start with sharing our poems. Sayori, your forehead. She's fine, don't worry about. I was playing with the crayons and smacked my forehead into the shell. Well, anyway. Were you able to find everything we needed? I have it, right? Sayori frantically glances around herself. I forgot all of this stuff. Calm down, Sayori. I have it right here. I found the postal paper too. Ah! Sounds like you ended up doing all the work, Christopher. Ah, well, Sayori... I failed to come up with an excuse for Sayori. I made it an adventure. Yeah, that. Ah, okay. In any case, good work. I'll start with working on the postal tonight. Me too. Okay everyone, are you ready to share your poems? Guess I should grab mine. After making sure the graham box is closed tightly, I return to my seat. Okay, so it's poem time. So, just going to take another few minutes again. Going to refill some juice. And then I'll be back. God, just stretching. I started running yesterday and my legs are still recovering. And I have to run again tomorrow. Right, well, just about to put the mic on mute. I'll be back in a few minutes. I'm back. We'll do a quick little audio check before I go ahead. Hello? Hello? I'm back. Yeah. It's just a bit of a delay. Just going to check something quickly. I've really been into... Oh. Hannah's live. I'm going to bring that up and keep it in the background for the channel points. So yeah, I've currently got 2 streams running in the background for channel points. But let's get back to this. I'm just going to get comfy. Why? Because of this music, I'm thinking of that bubblegum KK. You know what I'm on about. It's Animal Crossing, isn't it? Or am I wrong? I don't know. I don't know much about it. I think it is Animal Crossing, or I could be terribly wrong. Right. Let's get back to it. Let's get Natsuki out the way. Well, it's not any worse than your last one, but I can't really say it any better either. Phew. Huh? Phew what? Well, anything isn't train wreck, I'll take it as a win. And I get the feeling you're probably most critical. Hey, what makes you... Wait, maybe that was a compliment? Glad to see you someone recognises my experience. Well then, keep practicing and maybe you'll be as good as me someday. That's, something tells me Natsuki has completely missed the point. Come to think of it, this kind of reminds me of Sayori's poem from yesterday. You think so? Yeah. Well, I guess you've been friends with her for a long time, so you might be on the same wavelength. But you never really struck me as her type. She would have probably just fly away like letting go of a balloon. You could... Oh, good. Something's just happened on my laptop. Yeah, fuck. I'm just going to check my streaming information very quickly. Oh god, yeah, I could change this. Why have I not changed this? I'm sorry guys, I've kind of missed something. It seems I should have organised this beforehand. There we go. God! Stream's a mess. For God's sake. Right. Oh shit, what have I done? Right, there we go. There was some stuff with this theme that I should have done beforehand. But there we go. Right. Whatever it is, I don't get it. Oh yeah? I guess that I'm supposed to show you my poem. Here. Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favourite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time, I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried to not let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. And that's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friend starts to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off with without spiders lovers. And I'm going to tell everyone. Okay. Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies. And it helps people realise how stupid they're being. Like, anyone would agree that the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Do you know people like that? Sorry, I think I keep hitting my microphone, guys. Of course, it's about how everyone thinks that doesn't matter. It can be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid if people find out, they'd make fun of you or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes? As long as they're not hurting anyone, and it makes them happy. I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. Well, you're definitely right. At least I can relate to that. I'm sure a lot of other people can too. It's what I do best after all. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like, conveying emotion is important. But I want to make people feel, people think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm going to write a good one for tomorrow, too, so look forward to it. Stu Monica! Or is it Monica? I don't know. Hi again, Christopher. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monica. Silence, alright? It's pretty good. It makes me think of Sayori, like the other one you wrote. You two are the dynamic duo. That's kind of exaggerating it. Yeah, probably. But you do spend a lot of time with her even in this club, don't you? Then again, I don't blame you for being a little shy. I'm not shy. It's just... I'm just teasing. I know it takes a bit of time to make friends with anyone, but Yuri and Natsuki are super interesting people, so don't be afraid to give them their share of time. And you can talk to me every now and then too. I'm not like unapproachable or anything, am I? No, I know it's nothing like that. I'm just still getting used to being here, that's all. Yeah? I'm sorry if I was putting pressure on you or something. I really didn't mean it like that. No, don't worry. I get what you're saying. Well, alright. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. Save me. The colours. Hang on, I'm going to take a drink first. Right. Save me. The colours. They won't stop. Bright, beautiful colours. Flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue. An endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise that won't stop. Violent, grating, waveforms, squeaking, screeching, piercing, sine, cosine, cosine, tangent, like playing a chalkboard on a turntable, like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust, an endless poem of meaningless. Load me. This is even more abstract than your last one, huh? Ahaha, I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. It's just a kind of thing I've never really seen before, I guess. I kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. It's still hard for me to tell what's about though. Ahaha! Sometimes asking what a poem about isn't the right question. Sorry, my PlayStation's just being weird. Oh, Jesus Christ, I'm spilling my juice. Right. A poem can be abstract and a physical expression of a feeling, or the conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Oh good. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision, and when that happens, don't forget to save your game. You'll never know when you might change your mind, or when something unexpected may happen. Wait, is this tip even about writing? What am I even talking about? Ahaha! That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Okay, good. Let's do... Hello, person in the chat. Nola. Don't know how to say your name. Can I say Nola? Is that fine? Who should I show my poem to next? Let's do Yuri. Let's see what you've written for today. That's fine, that's good. Well done, Christopher. Your skills are improving, and already improving. Really? Thanks, Yuri. Coming from you, that means a lot. It's nothing. I'm just happy to help inspire fellow writers. I know you're new to this, so don't worry so much if it seems like you can't get your poem to feel perfect. You don't need to be afraid to be a little more daring. Metaphors can go a long way. Don't feel like you need to work your brain like tuning a bunch of gears. I'll try letting your mind wander through your feelings. and write down the things you see and hear. That's one way to truly enable your reader to see into your mind. It's a very... What's your flavour? Like, type of girl? I've just started this today. They're all good characters. I like Yuri. I can speak very little English. That's fine. I like Yuri. She's nice. I can tell she's kind of shy though. Natsuki is a bit childish. She's not my favourite. She's just one of them person who's not really grown up yet. Monica, I've not gotten a lot from Monica yet, but I do really like Sayori. I do think the character I'm playing in this game does have a great relationship with Sayori. So I do think she's a personal favourite. Sayori is great. It's a very intimate exercise. I see. That's a certainly interesting technique. Thanks for sharing. I have, an example of that, if you'd like to read it. Of course. Is this the poem you wrote for today? Yuri nods and timidly hands over her poem. I can't read this very well. The raccoon. It happened in the end of night while I was slicing bread for a quiet snack. My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. Window, sorry. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an understanding human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread. My subconscious, well aware of the consequences. Well, aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The exciting beauty of my cutting knife was a symptom. The bread, my hungry curiosity, raccoon, and I can't read that, an urge. The moon. I can't read. The moon increments its phase and reflects that much more light off my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread, fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. Or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I varnish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood. Classic Pavlovian conditioning. I slice the bread and I feed myself again. Okay. I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday. I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem's about. That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style. using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them. Yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can even figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge my more than usual hobbies. It's those sort of things I usually force to keep to myself. So I sometimes enjoy writing about them. Huh, that's funny. Didn't Natsuki also write something about this? And someone being ridiculed for strange interest? She did? Yeah. She was talking about how it doesn't matter what you're into as long as you're not hurting anyone. She's right. Oh, I mean, she does really feel that way. Yeah. Sounds like you two have that in common. That's interesting. To me, she seemed like the kind of person who would make fun of my hobbies. But I suppose that's my fault for judging, isn't it? Please don't tell her I say that. Don't worry, I have no reason to. Okay. Someone messaging me? No. Well, thank you for sharing it with me. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad that you're a good listener. Who should I show my poem to next? Sayori. Christopher, I really love your poems. I can't believe you've been hiding these from me. I'm not hiding from anything. I've not been hiding anything. But your poems are so good. Yesterday, and this one too. You can't tell, but you haven't done this before. I mean, you're really the only one who feels that way, so... No way. Not even Natsuki? Well, I guess Natsuki is the least likely to admit how much she likes something. But I don't think it's that. What do you mean? Well, I guess I'll be honest about it. It's a lot easier to write poems when I'm thinking about you. Well, stop thinking weird things, idiot. I just mean that you're a really expressive person, I guess. How am I supposed to write poems about my own stupid life? But you somehow make everything in your own life an adventure. Even the little things. Like cooking? Let's not talk about that. So yeah, I guess what I'm saying is that I can feel more feelings though through you than I can through myself. We kind of have that weird connection. It's your fault for getting in my business all the time. I don't know if I understand, Sai. You never understand when I try to explain things, do you, Sayori? I pat Sai on his head. Hey, I'm not a kid, you know. Are you sure about that? Maybe. Sayori starts fiddling with her pencil between her hands. Hey, Christopher? Will you give me your poem? I kinda wanna keep it. Why? Because, well, it's the first time you've written something for me. Sayori, you completely misunderstood. I didn't write this for you. Oh, give it to her anyway. Sai, are you even listening anymore? Well, whatever. Pardon me, but little. I'll give you it when we go home. Really? Snap. Oh, I broke my pencil. Sayori handedly bends down to pick the piece she'd dropped. But being I can't say words. But being inattentive of her surroundings, she bumps right into me. Sorry. It's fine. I'll get it for you. I bend down and pick up the broken pencil. Sayori clutches the desk beside her to support herself, knees shaking. I'm a little clumsy today. Let's sit down, Sayori. Yeah. I grab Sayori's arm and help her sit at the desk. Anyway, I still haven't read your poem. Oh, sorry, I forgot about that. It's not as good as yours. Jeez, don't worry. I'm sure you'll like it. I'm sure I'll like it. Let's take an drink quickly. Bottles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's a secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine, all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly. But there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe. And I put the bottle on the shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts and bottles in a row. My collection makes me lots of friends. Each bottle a star likes to make animals. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper, my fingers go. Like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies. Digging? Is that digging? Yeah, digging and digging. Scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally, all done. I open up and come my friends. And they come, in such hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf, one after the other, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle, but every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts and shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading something. But all I hear is an echo, 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 echo inside my head. Holy crap! Sayori, did you really write this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was gonna write the best poem ever? Yeah, but I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monica taught me a whole lot, and I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it. Aw, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little better. Writing is like magic. You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up. Yeah? Writing is the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die. Don't get ahead of yourself. Sayori always has a habit of getting obsessed with something before stopping it no more than a week later. I wondered if it's one of those times. But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. Okay everyone, we're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today, so if everyone could come sit at the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Oh, do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. Well, we'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Sayori has been working on posters and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all. But that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Ah, sorry. So you would have heard about it already. We're going to be performing. Performing? Monica? Yeah, we're going to be having a poetry performance. Each of us is going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is, we're also going to let everyone else come up and recite poems too. Sayori, putting it on all the posters in this case, wants to prepare ahead of time. Sayori, who's been colouring a poster, holds it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting these posters up, did you? Well, I did. Do you really think it's that bad of an idea? Well, no, it's not a bad idea. But I didn't sign up for this, you know? There's no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never, in my life, do something like that. Imagining it, Yuki shakes her head in fear. Guys, no Sayori, I understand what they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple of days ago. It's a lot for them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that, so I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We are the only ones responsible for this fate in this club. If we start the event and each put on a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone. And that's what literature's about. Yeah, it's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right. And it's those reasons we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And if all it takes is standing in front of the room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monica has been trying really hard to get some new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but it looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get over with it. Alright. Phew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone. Elsa's expectant faces sigh. I guess I don't really have a choice. Ah, that's everyone. You're the best, Yuri. This club is seriously going to be the death of me. Oh gosh, you'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No way! Monica, this is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your own poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh no, don't worry. I'll start off to have everyone feel a little more comfortable. Can I go next? Ah, of course. Now let's see. Monica flips through her notebook to the specific poem she has in mind for herself. She then stands behind the podium. The title of this poem is The Way They Fly. I need a toilet. I'll be very quick. Oh, sorry guys. What's weird noises? I'll be back. I'm back. Right. Another quick audio check. Yeah, okay, that's all good. Right. Just a second. I'm not done the stream yet, I'm going to go a little bit more, but this is already one of the longest streams I've done. I'm proud of myself for that. Some games you just get quite tired of very easily. Anyone else get that way? I don't know, I'm kind of still new to streaming, I'm trying to figure that out. Like I say, I was playing Fallout 4 a few weeks ago. And it wasn't that long, about a little over an hour. But let's get back to it, shall we? I need to put my glasses on. Right. The title of the poem is The Way We Fly. Second, sorry guys. Now my head feels a little strange. Ah! You guys okay? It was a weird noise. Right. The title of this poem is The Way They Fly. Aha! Monica begins to speak of her poem. A clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, a reflection of Christine. He knows exactly how to apply emotion by which of the each line through the text, bringing the words to life. Oh god. Hang on a second. My headset's the wrong way round. There we go, that's what was wrong. Now my headset's the right way around. Sorry, you might have not heard me very well then. Is this something she's done before, or is she simply a natural? I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes the citation. The four of us applaud. Monica takes a breath and smiles. That was so good, Monica! Ah, thank you very much. I was just hoping to see set a good example. Are you ready next, Sayori? I'll go next. Yuri's fired up all of a sudden. Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium. This poem is called... Yuri anxiously glances at each of us. You can do it, Yuri. It's called After the Image of a Crimson Eye. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed in her books. Her quivering words transform into the sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns, and its structure that she initiates with perfect timing. This must be a real glimpse into the bubbling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly, she's finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around her as if she bewildered even herself. It's up to me to save this situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterwards, and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were caught so off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest as she rushes back to her seat. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. Looks like Yuri is down for the count. Okay, I guess I'm next then. Sayori hops out of her chair, cheerfully, and walks to the podium. This one is called My Meadow. Sorry, I giggled. Hee hee hee. Sayori, it's a lot harder than I thought. How did you guys do it so easily? Try not to think of it like you're reciting it to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror, or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best way. I see. Okay then. Sayori begins her poem. Somehow, it feels like her soft voice was made a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think of it much. But hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she says she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Sayori finishes. We applaud. I did it! Good job, Sayori. Hehehe, even Christopher liked it. I guess that's a good sign. What does that even mean? It came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. But might be that other poems wouldn't work quite as well that I think of my delivery. I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours well, sort of sorry, some poems of yours that will sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them, depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. Well, I've been practicing for that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do in front of everyone. Next time, I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have much time before the festival, you know. Okay. Now, who's next? Natsuki? Don't make me go for Christopher. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyway. Might as well exist to lower everyone's standards a little before I have to do it. Natsuki, it's fine. I might as go as well with it. But it's not like I have much of a selection of what to read. I'll just have to go with what I wrote for today. I stand up and step in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyway. Sorry, I'm not really good as everyone else. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something you'll improve over time though. Yeah, maybe. Alright then, that just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah, I'm going. Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. The poem is called... Why are you all looking at me? Because you're presenting. Anyway, the poem is called Jump. Natsuki takes a breath. Once she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little enthusiastic, her poem has a rhythm and rhyme to do it. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when she's spoken aloud. The words feel like they bounce up and down, as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes and everyone applauds. She huffs back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You'd better make me not do that again. Well, do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, doing in front of other people will be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want for other people. But when it's just for my friends, it's just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way round for me. Well, that's just how it is, so... Well, I guess in that case, you won't have much to worry about for the festival. That says, I want to thank everyone for coming though. Might be hard, but I hope that that's all. But I hope that you all have an idea what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Jeez, I should probably find some other poem to recite instead. That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all this effort for the club. It makes me really happy. Yeah, no problem. Okay everyone, I think that's about it for today. I know the festival is coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far. I would like to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day. I can't wait! I can do this. Alright? I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica, but I'll do my best to get through it. It's for the sake of the club, and impressing Monica. Then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayori? Yep. Look at you two, always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? There we go, I've not done it in a while. Jeez, guys. Don't make such a big deal out of it. It must be a little nice, though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, Christopher, you don't have to say it. Whatever. Let's go already. I won't go with Sayori once more. Even though it's been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today, Sayori is a little quieter than usual on her own way home. Hey Sayori. Sorry, I was spacing out. Ah, no wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to... I mean... Sayori fumbles her words. So, let's just say that one day, Yuri asked to walk home with you. Huh? What would you do? What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. Well, I would still walk home with Sayori. Sayori, you really think I would ditch you for Yuri? Huh? But she's so beautiful and smart. Jeez. I already see her in the club every day. Besides, you always seem to really like going home together. I wouldn't just ruin that for you. You're so silly, Christopher. You think about me too much sometimes. Yuri would deserve it if she wanted to, so... Sayori, I've already made up my mind. I really can't figure you out sometimes. Sorry. Besides, what's the point in speculating as something that's never going to happen? The conversation trails off. It's kind of a weird thing for Sayori to care so much about, but I want to respect her and keep her happy too. Then again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time? It's poem writing time! I like bunnies. Ocean. Alone. Special. Joy. Universe. Romance. Ribbon. Determination. Smile. Hair. Memories. Adventure. Summer. Excitement. Forgive. Wonderful. Party. Flower. Cheeks. Right, so that's the next day of school. Going to save that. Go to the main menu. Anyway, this has been great. Over 3 hours of streaming, that's the best I've done. Thank you so much for joining. We will continue this on Thursday. I am working Thursday, but I'll try and get done in the morning before I work in the afternoon. Join me on Twitter. I'll be likely to update there. It will most likely be a bit earlier at 9 AM UK time. Thank you everyone who's joined today. It's been so much fun. I've been Christopher. Have a nice time. Have a nice day. Have a nice morning. Have a nice evening wherever you are.